My apologies for the extended restream. Honestly, we were originally tempted to run until 15 after, but we thought that would take too long. And clearly, that was a bit spot on, considering some other stuff that we had to attend with. Tea. I had to brew some fresh tea after running out, and after it had gotten cold. I had to attend to a few technical issues and had to respond to a few messages. The prey stream should certainly not have taken almost 20 minutes. Though we were planning on potentially running a little longer tonight regardless, so... But at any rate, let's go ahead and get started. Tonight we'll be playing something called Pools, which I'm led to believe is based on, or representative of, something called the Pool Rooms, which is sort of like the back rooms, just with pools. While perhaps not the most thrilling or mature thing that the author could put me into, it should be a relatively peaceful, zen experience going through an eldritch, non-Euclidean lemon space. Also, the bird would like to apologize for not being able to continue things yesterday. Of course, he blames the Tuesday curse, as it so goes. But, well, he simply slept through the alarm. Or the alarm didn't go off, allegedly, but who knows. At any rate, let's go ahead and kill the music. Dim the lights. And let's begin. Allegedly it has 6 or 7 chapters, obviously 6 are here. I believe it said that each was somewhere around half an hour to an hour to explore, so that should fit just well into our time slot. Although I do plan on potentially going a little longer, so that, should we get decent viewership, we can go on right empty. But for now, let's begin. Now we're meant to be watching something. Ah. Well, yes, that might be a little... It's a little bit of a... dare I say almost a wobble. Need to increase sensitivity and perhaps speed a little bit. But unfortunately, I don't believe we're going to be getting up there anytime soon. Much better. Well, at least we have somewhere to sit down that isn't presumably extremely wet. Plenty of nice, relaxing, flowing water in the middle of nowhere. It doesn't appear to have any sort of range. The sort of fisheye lens is interesting enough. That humbuzz might get a little irritating over time. I wonder if these are meant to be lights or apertures. In theory, this is a map. Heaven knows where we are in comparison. It looks like the perfect spot to have a lunch. I care not for that sound, whatever it is. I'm also trying to ascertain if there's some sort of steam or fog. There is at least a vent. I think there should be something to walk through, but no. Well, we appear to have ended up back here. I don't believe there are any other outlets in here. Fortunately, we also don't appear to have any sort of stamina meter. Although I don't plan on running it. That's how you see it. It appears to be a slip slide somewhere. That is an old effect and an even older picture. Right. Let's hope our intrepid explorer is making use of these guardrails. Into yet another brightly lit room. At least sound like some form of fluorescent lighting. So I'm gonna have to lure some sort of deep water animation. I heard the ominous bellowing, sorry, what? Well, that might have explained why the screen was shaking. Despite alleging that there are no monsters to jump out and chase us, perhaps it's best not to linger too long in the darker areas. Well, I don't believe that was meant to happen. Ah, Cullen. And now that is quite a hummus. I assume that's meant to be a symbol for Sinai. It is. Let's poke around just a little longer before we decide to go spiraling things. No, that's just wrong. You can ignore the breathing, and that's our breathing. Well, that was abnormal. Granted, there are quite a lot of pipe. Well, alright, let's not do that. Part of me assumed this is meant to mean no running, but... At least it seems to have more than one type of vent. It seems like an abnormal piece of architecture. I say as if 90% of this place does count as abnormal piece of architecture. Talk about pulling the ladder up behind you. Been here before. It's fairly certain, and I believe we had gone up there. This leads back into here. Actually, did we come down this way? Yes, we come down this way and we saw that. Let's head over here then. No, we come from here and seen that. Never mind. Let's see what awaits us up these stairs. Wait, this is where we came from to get down there. I feel this is a mark of progression. Clearly we need to go somewhere this way. Just not sure where. Let's see about... Oh, that one's back to last roads. I've only been half paying attention to the layout, so... Well, I am fairly certain we have gone through here. Remember, don't run long ways. Alright, yes, this is back here. Alright. In which case, our best potential choice of investigation would just be going back to the big round room of the pit. Making sure there's nowhere we haven't investigated around here. There's also no big round pit on this map, which begs the question of how accurate it is. Actually, I believe this is this one. And here we are. Alright. We had partly explored over there. I believe we had gone back in there, and that's when we got turned around. Yes. Good evening, Theo. Hopefully you're faring well. I'm not sure if we had gone down there. I feel like this led to the other area. Yeah, yes, that just circles around to there. That is a big rubber ducky. Honestly, if I saw this myself, I would be at least a little perturbed. On the right side, this leads us to a set of stairs. There. If we go one tile of walls lean against the one guardrail, the ground should we eventually sleep. We, I believe, is its Alright, it seems you just sort of climbed those automatically. That one's just over there, yes. And on we press. Through pools, through tunnels. Or at least through pools. Theoretically, there's an exit in this direction. That seems unlikely. No, there's an exit to that section, yes. Room was almost as humbuzy, if not more, than the other. Another diving board above a precarious pit. But can I climb it? No. Doesn't that just look ominous? I hope your feet are dry. I'm sure that pit is acceptable to fall into. I'm sorry, we didn't even land on water. We landed on a large target beneath that. It would be paint on the pavement. Granted, from that height, if you hit water, you likely wouldn't be doing very well either. We entered the second level regardless. Also, it appears that a green pipe will lead us back to the entrance. I suppose we'll have to avoid those. Trying to tell whether or not the effect of the camera and whatnot on the steps is meant to be looking like the water is dripping on them, or if it's unintentional. Because it doesn't appear when you're up close. With the amount of condensation, really, I would not be surprised. Well, that certainly looks like it could be a way out. But unfortunately, still yes, climbing is impossible. Alright, our first proper choice, right? It's a big, dark, rectangular pool, so not this way. Delightfully round room. It appears we have three choices. 2 circles, 2 triangles. Whatever lies that way. That slime looks spectacularly unsafe. More interesting lighting effect. Interesting. Yes, either the areas roughly leads into each other. Oh, come now, you can fit through there. Reminds me of the first so-called chapter. And some support beams, love to see it. Nice enough time pattern. And we're back here. Yeah, for now, let's simply try and go forward. Unsurprisingly, that just leads us back into here. Oh, there's a staircase here. Well, that's just a staircase to get out of this little bit. Oh, we can go underwater. Well, apparently whoever we're playing can only just barely swim and can't hold their breath. Perhaps they failed bubbles like the author's brother. Alright. I feel like we had gone this way. Yes, I recall looking back there and looking at that. Appear to have found a locker room of sorts. Not that we can actually open any of them. Well, are you going to open yourselves or not? Excuse me, I accidentally bumped against the microphone. Yes, we had gone through there. curious place for some pool chairs. Here we have some modern art, I suppose. Truly a pillar that is incomplete. Many ways of lockers. Here's where one of the Ren tombs exits. Seems like a very odd place for a swing set. Seems like being the more curious location of the shower heads. Perhaps we are impervious to taking any sort of fall damage. Especially with wet feet, that would not be a fun fall. At least it's some definitive progress. Sorry, what? Yet more rubber duckies. Another strange symbol on the wall. And they are coming with us. Don't worry, Mr. Rubber Ducky. I'm sure there will be a spot in which I can no longer bring you along and you can somehow make your way back. And suddenly it's happening. Someone's ready to have a party. a statue. Though this one appears to be looking out rather than attempting to hold anything. This one's lacking legs. It also appears to have been intentionally created as broken. Well, we have sat down and we have admired the art. I am slightly surprised that we can sit down in these chairs, but fair enough, I suppose. It reminds me of the start of them. I wonder if hopefully we haven't gone that far now. If back a little. As I do believe the green pipe we saw at the beginning was closer to the left side. We can get into a chair, but we can't get into an inflatable balloon. How unfortunate. There's a momentarily broken physics. It does appear you can stand on them and have some amount of weight. That was chapter 2, into the blue pipe. Once again, I believe the expression is we. I feel we would have hurt our necks and perhaps a few other things on that last twist. Now you can hold your breath. Some strange options. There's nothing this way. Spot later. Well, we appear to have found some more fascinating water fishes. So it almost seems like some of this water is attempting to flow up. As I'm more curious about the inflatable rings that seem to have been suspended as if in jelly. Ducks and rings and chairs and pools are not a person in sight. And also a sauna. Can't sit down in the sauna often enough. But can certainly see. I'm using this as an excuse to respond to a few things. At least I wondered if they were looting from it. Alright, moving on. There's a second one. It's a hallway of saunas. I suppose that's a one way to drain the pool water. You know, why not? Really? I wonder if that's a statue or something else. Due to the way everything glistens, it's a little hard to tell. Not like we can get anywhere near it regardless. I partly assume those are jacuzzis. It's only an odd place for a duck. Fortunately not something I can reach to attempt to save, but it's been there for who knows how long. I'm sure it'll be fine. This red tube seems almost aggressive in its positioning. We appear to have found the bathrooms. Once you kick the doors in so aggressively. At least this one has toilet paper, but also sink inside. Unsanitary. Alright, well. Oh, yeah. That is one extremely long restaurant. We're not going that way. From a hallway of saunas to a hallway of saunas. Gentlemen, if you will excuse me. Sorry, I don't mean to intrude. A third toilet. And a fourth. These ones seem a little less clean to use. What in heaven's name? Alright. Oh, we actually leave footsteps. Leave soggy, damp footsteps. That's it. Alright, one of two things is going to happen. Either we're going to have to go back through there, or space and time is going to break a little bit. Alright, space and time are going to break a little bit. And our character does not question this. graceful. Someone else approaches. Or not. Or perhaps we merely dropped our camera after being thrown out so far. Our character is going to have several concussions by the end of this. I'm not surprised that that wasn't a chapter transition. Well, speaking of breaking space and time and MC Escher, I wonder if we'll see any chickens with people heads. I almost feel like I'm intruding. But a better question is, why are you up there watching them? Yelling at them, just let them sit. Echelon was certain. His own plastic chair made of marble. Checkerboard. There's going to be someone or something in one of these, I swear. There to be at least someone there is now. Or at very least a lot of repeating areas within something like a summer. It actually hurts my eyes a little. There is no safe way down the stairwell. Alright, evidently we found something to sit upon, which I sat on by accident, and it broke and we fell. A flashlight would have been very useful. Excuse me. Certainly some form of semi-spectral figures around him. Well, alright then. Someone wash Alistair's, remuneration. Quite a ship. I see we've discovered the flamingos. What has the middle one done to earn your ire, oh pink inflatables? Sorry, why am I not able to climb this? Unfortunately, there appears to be no way for me to interact with that. Inches from danger. Yeah, lovely infinite stairwell. It's been a while since I've played any of the SCP games. Back in. The sound design and a moment. We're back to So we're back here. Some very wet paper towels. At least someone has a decency to flush. Get back to base. This it appears that area is more of an interconnection between the ground floor. In which case we need to focus on going up. This is new. Another very large. It's fine. Why can I walk through this way? Seems connected to the other staircase. How about up here? Also a staircase. So the yellow pipe spits you out, that's why the blue pipe spits you out. Moral of the story is just don't get into any of the pipes. Well, actually, I don't believe I've seen a green pipe. Only it's a blue pipe, isn't it? Excuse me? Alright, I can safely say I wasn't expecting this. No wonder the ghosts were attempting to keep it from me. Wrong button. But they're hidden areas. Noted. There's the blue pipe. Although I feel that's going to spit me out somewhere rather than letting me continue, so... Let's see what's down the staircase first. A long drop. Why even present me with the option? Well, let it complete the chapter, I suppose. Sorry, what? Someone appears to have, bricked up the exit. Right. Between the tea and all the water, I need to step away to use the restroom. I'll be back in a few minutes. As per usual, we both button a 3-minute commercial. See you soon. Alright, Sunday. For next. Let's go ahead and resume. Seeing as we can't do that, Actually, it's about 1 o'clock, which is incorrect because it's about 1:30. Meanwhile, this wall actually is bricked up. The sideways motion is much slower in comparison. If someone had no shortage of bricks, it appears. Also, it did say that footstep sounds were in beta. I had opted for barefoot, but that's obviously not a barefoot sound. Thankfully, 3 parts. I will use that. Not very productive. Let's try the next one. Perfect. Back to tile. The restroom, it seems. Come on with showers. Alright. Why not? It's okay to have run out of the area in which we have barefoot. Interesting device. I'd almost describe this as a bathhouse. I was about to say I was almost expecting there to be Japanese drawings. back to more yellowish white time. Alright, we appear to have found the Escher painting. I do like the fact that it showed you this earlier, and then here we are. Look familiar. Performed a dive worthy an award. Thanks. And I read to We appear to have found the back rooms, but French. You know, the prey had described the pool rooms as back rooms, but with pools. In this instance, I suppose they're right. Unfortunately, I cannot stoop down naturally. Perhaps it's for the best we can't stoop that one then. Alright, I can safely say I was not expecting there to be a bunch of telefilm. But the drop-off signifying we have indeed made the penitent progress. The only pipe I don't see over there is green, so green may be what I need to find. Although I'm not sure if that would affect things here. There would be another drop that would do serious damage to us, if not outright kill us. I don't really see a way out of this. Suppose Blue may not be able to ride these specific slots. It is strange that a few of these are covered by thin legs. Almost as if they've been taught. This is green. Something needs to exist. We appear to have fallen into the domain of Beetlejuice. Perhaps we're looking for an area with an actual crisscross fashion rather than these repeatings. This is an extremely squeaky escalator. Lovely, lost statue face is just what we needed. And a lot more chairs. Another phone booth. That seems... It sounds like a reverse audio of some sort. Well, this is technically green, I suppose. I guess this leads to a rewind. Then why even give me the option? I should not have been surprised, but also I'm a little amused by the fact that the character just left it open. Alright, physics, sure. Well, yes, I suppose this does for a landing strip. Hello, Simming. Hopefully you're faring well. Well, part of me hopes, if I'm able to get in here, that there's nothing except a small staircase leading to the slide. Well, I can't open the door. Disappointing. This is fun. Not normally something you would associate too much with fools, but... part of me wants to check every single door, but I really don't want to. Well, I suppose I won't have to. Just ends in an earthquake. Alright, sure, where are we? Well, we appear to have fallen into a building of some sort with a lot of fog and reflected light as if there were pools. Somehow, the fact that it's just a solid wall with fingers makes it more hilarious. Plenty of radiators. These statues truly are not having a good time. Can't sit in these chairs. How disappointing. And there's where we came in from. Yes. Wonder if these were one-way mirrors then. I suppose this means we found the back rooms of the rooms. Alright, that's enough rest. If you fall asleep with the amount of concussions you have, you're going to die. Okay, yes, the back rooms of the pool rooms is not immune from being filled with pools. And why even give me the option of going there? You are... oh, we first of all there. Yes, we're totally using our real hands and feet to grab these rails. Alright, no, we did in fact hit that. We appear to have found ourselves in some sort of mega-saw. Wouldn't that be hilarious if the pool rooms existed specifically to fuel a giant mega-sauna? Looks like there's some statues in here today. This looks familiar. I have Sans chess set and with pool chairs. Sorry, why is there a giant buzzsaw above that slide? Part of me hopes we can go back specifically to see. Yes, we can. I want to see if they actually cut into the slide. No, it just goes outdoor. Why would you? It's a very strange spectacle, even for the back rooms. Let's just install a giant buzzsaw above the side to freak people out while they go through it. Alright. Continuing full. Sunken houses. White slats everywhere, not a person to see. I suppose we found some place to sleep if we need to. And some more bathrooms. Always using these ball mannequins as such. At least they were created at Fairmont. Well, right. I'll use the stairs then. Need to focus on that car. If that's meant to be must be. This is so much sleeps in these beds are very likely on end up a damp one way or another. We've come to the bottom, or at least another portion of that, wrapping the slide of film. Yes, what a lovely scenic view. back into this door. Yes, and back into this air. We've circled round. This white area is almost blinding after everywhere else we've been to. That's where we came, that's where we went. It's not there. Back in the star staircase. So, it loops back around, and obviously that goes there. Is there another exit further down along here? As well as another chair to sit in. We appear to have found the sheep. That's your cup of tea, madam. What are you doing down here? Shame we can't even interact with you. It's cold out here, minding its own business. Alright, I can safely say I was not expecting there to be some sort of old mannequin. They are not interrupting. I do believe it just loaded a new zone, given that it had. appear to have found an art gallery. I wonder if any of these are particular pieces. Yes, I will, in fact, screenshot every single one of these. I'll also sit and admire the art. I will say, though, that a few of these pictures seem to be a little different in terms of artistic technique. Alright, that's just Garfield and normal. Much of the mannequins and statues. A very particular pose. Oh, someone's been stealing Hamlet and babies. An interesting place for a man. And there's that pose. Wonder if that's the ruin of the machine or the subway that's not there. Well, don't you look off-puttingly fleshy? Clearly it's there, until it's not. Granted, I believe it's meant to be in this, so this is a clear way to trick you into thinking it's not there. Away from the weird flesh tube, leisurely strolled through the pool and into a hallway of lights. Alright, I would not trust that in the slightest. Thank you for not randomly opening when I was walking over you. Unfortunately, not quite the way out. Well, alrighty then. I suppose the mannequins don't want me to leave. Sorry, what? There are signs. Move them. The looks are one thing, and that. Pop that. Carry forth into whatever structure this is. Well, let's use the usual maze rules. Alright, the mannequins are chasing us, alright. Also some very dapper ducks. What do you do if I just keep looking at you? Sorry, what? What are you doing? What? Well, that just raises all sorts of questions. But I suppose that they figured, well, the mannequins are going to do me in, better leave this here and give up rather than just walking backwards. Truly fascinating. And the Nemoiopolis was an inspiration, and came pixels. have to look in and see if they've done any more. I feel this might feed itself into a series. Certainly some fascinating and mostly, not entirely, but mostly unique levels. Also a number of achievements. I do question just a little bit what was happening towards the end there, and it definitely feels as if there are secrets to explore. I mean, I did find a wall that I could pass through after all. From simple pool rooms to back rooms with pools, to brick houses, to bathhouses, to whatever happened at the end there. It's certainly an interesting way to spend a few hours. Let's see. Tensor. At the moment it looks like the only thing they have out is pools, which released back in March. The author does have one other game that publisher has put out, but that's just sort of a sandbox rather than actual game. Certainly also some very atmospheric sound in terms of the echo, the general lack of music. Very, very interesting. Just something to get lost in for a while, I suppose. Looks like there are roughly 7 achievements that we didn't get, so the author will likely play through this to get those at some point, but not myself. And someone appears to have done and I quote, clumsy pen. The internet. With that out of the way, I believe the author may or may not want to do a few other things, possibly with Lily. That being Marvel Rivals, should she be up to it. Going to go ahead and put the pre-stream back up while we potentially get that set up. And then we'll switch things over. I will be running to the restroom in the insert room. Not that I will be back unless I end up closing, and we'll be running another 3-minute ad. Alright, howdy, Howie. It's me. Lucius has been sent off to do something that's not be here. He's slightly annoyed, but he got to play through a whole game, so I don't know what he's got to complain about. I'll have to watch the VOD later. The game certainly seemed interesting. He also mentioned I might have to go achievement hunting, so. Right, let me go ahead and switch categories over. It's going to make a quick note in YouTube. Unfortunately, you can only have one thing on that, so. It's making a quick note. Obviously not going to change the title, but I will change the category. Also, they put categories at the top of the Twitch page now, along with the title, and I'm not sure how I feel about that. Like, why is it at the top? I can kind of understand it's at the top, but no one looks at the top. It just feels weird. Yeah, I need to do the Twitch recap at some point. Let me see if this game has any drops real quick, just to see if I need to toggle that on. Yes, there is. Let me just connect that real quick. A little bit of time to kill while Lily and company finish up a match anyways. I'm not sure if Lily's friends will be joining, but Lily should be joining herself shortly. I've got that set up so that I can claim them when need be. Hey, Heavy. Hopefully you're doing well. I assume you mean in regards to what I mentioned in regards to how the titles and category have suddenly been switched to the top rather than bottom of the screen. Also, the tags, which actually irritates me more, because it used to be you could just scroll down and look at tags below the screen and see all the tags. But now, depending on the length of the title, you have to expand the tags in order to see more than like 2 or 3 tags. I don't like that. Especially because I have played games before with seizure warnings, and if I know about that ahead of time, I like to put a tag in for that. And ain't gonna do anyone any good if they can't see that there's a seizure warning tag. Also, I have some pound cake with whipped cream and pineapples. It is yummy. Some nice, dense, sweet vanilla pound cake. With some cream, bite of fruity pineapple. I mean, being up at 2 a.m. doesn't mean you can't have cake. It's nearly 2:45 for me, and I'm having cake. Marvel Rivals launcher, I already allowed you. The Marvel Rivals launcher also irritates me. Because instead of just having a rectangle, they have it like spike out at the lower left and the upper right, which means you can't properly see the edges of the launcher. It also means it takes up like a fifth or sixth more space than would normally. I mean, you can make cake. I mean, pound cake is one of the simplest things you can make. You can make shortbread. Shortbread's also real easy to make. Flour, milk, eggs, sugar, done. Okay, if you're out of eggs, if you've got butter, I forgot to mention butter, you can make shortbread. Shortbread's also dead simple to make.
Hello.
Hang on. There's my mom. There's my mom.
Look.
Is the 3-2-1 ratio in regards to pound cake or shortbread? I can't remember.
What?
There's like a 3-2-1 ratio for either cake or shortbread. I don't remember.
I have no idea. Anyway, it's just gonna be us.
Gotcha. I'm finding a ratio for pie dough. I'm finding a ratio because apparently this is something that people do for boxed cakes. Take half a boxed cake, any flavor, half a box angel food cake, and mix the two together. Then 3 tablespoons of the cake mix. What?
Oh.
Take half a box cake, half box angel food cake, mix them together. Why not just, it's half and half, why not just have all of it together? Then you mix 3 tablespoons of the cake mix, 2 tablespoons of water, and microwave for 1 minute. So I guess this is like something people do for a bucket cake. Also, apparently there's a similar thing for ribs.
Right.
Okay, yeah, it looks like I was initially right. 3-to-1 ratio for shortbread. Or 1-to-3, depending on how you want to remember. 3 parts flour, 2 parts butter, 1 part sugar by weight.
Good to know, I suppose.
You need to earn those wife points. Make some shortbread cookies.
I mean, I guess I could sometime.
They're yummy. You could either make them finger style or you can make them pinwheel style.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't initially appear to be captured. Let's try window capture. Yep, that. Why some things require them to be window captures instead of game captures, I do not know.
Yeah, I have no clue.
It's like it hasn't updated itself with my Twitch drops yet.
Where do I put in codes, by the way?
If you hit settings, there's a bundle code option.
Ah, okay.
That's why. I have
Woo,
logged, in
fancy
fact,
Iron Man.
yes. Despite the fact that I went to the link from Twitch, it didn't properly bind to Twitch, even though connected to my Steam account.
Fair enough.
Uh, I guess I still have that timer on. I should probably update that. I've just had so little chatting that in my chat that I completely forgot I had a timer going. Let me actually see how long the campaign technically resets. I don't know. I'm just going to change that then and say that it resets at the end of the year until I'm proven otherwise. Chatbot. Timers. Extra life. There we go. And I mean, fair enough. Lots of background noise to be had. Sloshing and ambience and occasionally music. Now you have a moo to look at.
Do not perceive. Just pretend I'm not here.
Always perceive the moo. Yeah. Let's see, domination and okay. I assume it's basically just either the two modes are either kill everyone you can or escort some random shit for a while.
It's capture an area or escort something.
Ah. Unfortunately, doesn't actually. Oh wait, no, there is a Vanguard duelist strategist. Different names, same shtick. I assume Vanguard is tank, duelist is DPS, and strategist is support.
Yes, essentially.
Magneto be looking old in this.
Yeah, a lot of them have their kind of own unique designs. I don't know if a lot of them are necessarily taken from anything specific. But I mean, you've certainly had Old Man Magneto.
Can't really say anyone else looks too particularly old, but a lot of people also have masks on them. Or are borderline ageless. So, or are fucking Jeff.
Yes. I mean, Jeff is a baby land shark, so.
Iron Man's face also looks particularly long.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just gotta dip over to the practice range so that I know what the abilities are briefly, and then I'll try to find it.
Who are you thinking you're gonna play?
Captain America.
Fair enough, I guess. He is a tank.
Welcome to the training ground. I'm Galacta, and I'm...
This is war. We keep fighting until we can't fight anymore.
Melee, shield.
Catch! Sorry, soldier.
Got a charge attack. Got charge
There are
strap.
team-ups in this game,
Hostile forces
which
incoming.
are, like, if you have different combinations of heroes on your team, some of them grant each other different abilities.
Stand down.
For instance, like, Cloak and Dagger has a team-up that gives Moon Knight a particular new ability.
Just as always, let's dance.
I know it's something I want to look more into and see.
I'm a
care about
soldier.
what.
This is war.
If you look at the heroes list, it's
This.
a tab you can hit. Up at the top it says heroes, and then beside it says team-ups. And it lists them all.
Sorry, Thor Force? That's the best name you could come up with? Thor Force? Come
That
on,
is
Rumble.
the thing.
Thor Force.
Yes.
Like, I would have even taken the power of Thor over Thor Force. But, yes. Sound boost, extra health.
I actually can't really find anywhere else talking about it, calling it Thor Force, because normally it's called the Odin Force.
Maybe it's because Odin gives his powers to Thor, now it's Thor giving his power to us.
I don't know.
Also says season bonus. It's interesting to have a specific character give another character buff, but it's also a little weird that they don't get a buff themselves.
What page are you on right now in game?
F2.
F2.
I hit F2.
Yeah, well,
Hero
I don't
profile
know what
team up
that
ability.
does. Okay, I think Heavy Man is right. I don't think the game is capturing properly. It's still just showing the main screen.
That it is, actually. That's very weird. Turn it off and back on again.
Oh,
Cool,
good
welcome back,
back.
Epic.
Oh, that's that Goku.
Hey, Zach, hope you're doing well. Apparently, it's one of the cases of I have to run it as administrator. Of course it is.
I see.
In which case, I'm going to need to reset the stream. So I will just make a quick announcement in the messages, and then we'll be back in a minute.
Fair enough.